to Brothers Brooks, Manhattan. I've prepared for you. You certainly are different from what they have back home, where nothing's over 3 stories high, and no one's in a hurry or wants to roam. But I do, though they wonder why. They said I would soon be good and lonely. They said I would sing the homesick blues. So I always have this ticket in my pocket, a ticket home in my pocket, to do with as I choose. Burn the bridge, bet the store, baby's coming home no more, not for the life of me. Break the lock, post my bail, run my time, I'm at a jail, not for the life of me. A life that's gotta be more than a one-light town where the light is always red. Gotta be more than an old ghost town where the ghosts ain't even dead. Clap your hands up because don't you know where I am and where I was, not for the life of me. You see, I've gotta be more than a country wife making babies till I croak. Gotta be more than the leading role in a farmer's daughter's dark days of yore. Kind of gentle, ask me if I'm sentimental, not for the life of me. But Odio, not for the life of, not for the life of, not for the life of me. Hey! What are you doing? Hey! No! Oh, give me back my purse! Help, please, somebody. Help, you have to help me, ma'am. Help! Ma'am, some man grabbed my purse and he just yanked it. Help! Ma'am!
I swear if I'm late for this meeting one more time. Ouch! Hey, lady,
That
watch
man
where
is
you're
so
going.
that man,
You don't
he
own the whole
stole my purse.
sidewalk. Learn to share it with the rest of us.
Oh, I meant to trip you.
Of all the dirty, rotten,
My purse is gone.
and
My hat, my scarf, my shoe.
they stole your shoe.
While I was wearing it, 10 minutes in this town, and I had my New York horror story.
Honey, you're my New York horror story.
But it's every penny I have.
Listen, I feel for you. Girls like you arrive here every day so full of dreams, they may as well be sleepwalking. Well, now that you're awake, why don't you ask yourself, do I belong here? Because New York is great, but the cost of living is high, and I ain't talking cash. And I can't help but feel that if I were in your, shoe, I'd make a beeline back to Keokuk or Gopherville or wherever you're
Salina, Kansas. And who are you, the unwelcome wagon?
from. Wait, let me get this straight. You knock me flat on my back. You make me late for a date with a sweet little blonde. And yet still and all, here I am, trying to give you some sound advice. My good deed of the
If this
decade.
is your good deed, I'd hate to see the bad one, because you're really not helping.
Look, I'm trying to by telling you the way it is. You got a place to stay?
No, but...
Any friends or family nearby?
No, but...
And you ain't got a job?
No.
No buts. You ain't got nothing. I said I was doing you a good deed, okay?
The Hotel Priscilla?
A rooming house for actresses. They're used to girls who can't pay. Look, just check yourself in, get a good night's sleep, and first thing tomorrow, wire home for a train fare. I'm sure your parents would be only too glad to send for it. And then when you make it back to, Kansas, was it? Well, you can say to yourself, well, I had my big adventure, but oh, it sure is good to be back home in my own bed.
They said I would sing the homesick blues. Granny dear, mother mine, old and gray at 29. Calloused hands, broken heart, dreams that die before you start. I ain't got nothing. So I ain't got nothing to lose. Who needs a hat? Who needs a purse? And who needs you, mister? Whoever you are, because I'm a pioneer woman, pal. The Woolworth Building, the MetLife Tower, there's gold in them, they're hills, and I'm gonna get it or die trying. Days of your kind of gentle. Ask me if I'm sentimental. Not for the life of me. But out you, not for the life of, not for the life of, not for the life of Burn the bridge at the store, baby's coming home no more. Not for the life of me. A life that's gotta be more than a one-day town with a light ain't so bright. Gotta be more than an old ghost town with a ghost ain't even dead. Clap your hands just because where I am and where I was. Not for the life of me. Not for the life of, not for the life of me.
Can you believe Old Man Harris wouldn't even audition me for the latest Kaufman play?
It's all about the office boy. Read 'em right and you read for the role.
Oh, Gloria, I long to be like you.
Me too, a little lived in.
Girls, have y'all seen the Daily Graphic? Manhattan's most eligible bachelors.
Oh.
No, y'all, the headline, Why it's Slavery. hurry.
Innocent girls forced into lives of licentiousness and degradation.
So they're actresses.
It's no joke. They're shipped to the Orient where they're sold as streetwalkers.
Well, that's one way to meet a man.
Good night.
Ethel's right. This is creepy. Listen. Dozens are said to be missing, mostly orphans, whose sudden disappearance often goes unnoticed.
Be all alone in the world. But none of you need worry, what with your big, warm families.
But Mrs. Mears, you gotta read this.
No, you've got to read this. It's a telegram for you, Ethel. Maybe you landed a role. Ruthie, emergency fund from home. Alice. Gloria. Rita. Cora. Lucille. And Millie. Millie Dillmount, where is she?
Pounding the pavement.
With her head.
Poor kid.
Who knew an office job would be harder to land than a part in a show?
She's played the early bird every day this week.
But no worm to show for it.
And the rest of you? Why, I still recall how then on Helen Hayes would rise with the
That's our
rooster.
cue, girls.
Don't fuss, Mearsy. We'll make you proud.
If we're not Shanghai to Hong Kong.
What is it, Ethel? Not bad news.
Good night. My uncle.
Hotel Priscilla, Miss Ethel Pease. Regret to inform you stop. Great Uncle Cyrus killed. Stop. In freak threshing accident. Oh, stop. What a way to go. Well, my condolences to your family.
What family? My parents died when I was a baby.
Really? I had no idea.
No brothers, no sisters?
Cousins, aunts, anyone to keep tabs on you?
Just Uncle signed me on a farm in the middle of nowhere.
Sad to be alone in the world. But why don't you step into my office? Enjoy a soothing cup of green tea. By the time you finish, you'll be quiet, calm, ready for a very long nap.
Hello, Buddha. Butterfly here. I've got one for you. A Southern Belle your customers will want to ring. $400 cash only. Well, what's there to think about? This offer's good for a limited time only, so order now. Attaboy, Buddha.
Mearsy?
Coming, dear.
Mearsy! It's me. It's Millie. Mearsy!
Authorized personnel only. Now, where's my rent?
I don't have it yet.
We said today at noon.
I know, but I finally found a job that meets all my requirements. They said they call by. I bet it's them.
Hotel Priscilla, how may I help you? Uh-huh. What's that? Millie Dillmount job? Uh-huh. Yes, I'd be delighted to give her the message. Thank you. You didn't get it. I'll give you 2 minutes to pack her things or you'll find them out on the street.
But Mearsy!
Mrs. Mears to you.
The other girls call you Mearsy?
The other girls paid in full. You had 1 week on credit and time runs out.
Excuse me. I'd like to inquire after the room for rent.
What are you? Listening at the door? Even an ambulance chaser waits for a siren.
The sign says vacancy.
Don't believe everything you read.
May I please see the concierge?
I don't know what that is, but I can tell you this hotel hasn't got it.
Heavens!
Trust me, you don't want to stay here. The manager's mean, the rooms are hot, and the water's always cold.
This is living. This is what I call living. I've hungered for this day since heaven knows when. Year after year with a secret yen. All of my prayers, all my desire, every waking moment with my heart on fire.
Well, you're out of luck. There's one room available, and it's mine, so unless you want a roommate.
Now I'm living. Tell one and all I'm living.
Oh, put a sock in it, sister. Listen, you need the room, I need the rent. I guess we could room together for a night or two, that is. It's a single bed, so you take the floor.
Perfect. Give me the meat without the gravy. I'll take the oyster, sans the pearl. Pinching pennies, clipping coupons. See a brand new world unfurl. Let me brown bag all my lunches. Try my hand at canned cuisine. A Berlitz class I long to pass. How the other half weather friends. I want an on the dole mate, soulmate, stormy weather friends. Pour me the milk, but hold the honey. Bring on those funny money woes. Paying Paul by robbing Peter. Lay away to buy my clothes. Summer on the Isle of Coney, winter in Hell's kitchenette. I'll turn my dial to rank and file. How the other half lives. Poor, not me. Honey, I don't want those money woes. I'll marry Paul or Dave or Rob or Peter, so I can buy my clothes at Saks, Fifth Avenue, Bergdorf, good men too. The privileged few, but let's say you know who. How the other half lives. We can be very good for each other. I'll teach you how to eat on a nickel, and I'll show you which fork to use.
I'll teach you how to stretch $1.
And I'll show you how to invest one.
I'm on the way up. I'm on the way down.
Good thing we've met in the middle.
Pour me the milk, not me. All the honey, bring on those funny money rolls. I'll marry Paul, Payne Paul, by Robin Peter. Lay away to buy my clothes. Summer on the Isle of Coney, winter in Hell's kitchenette. A wild soldier, so I can learn living like the other half.
My very first poor person.
Hey, I'm broke, not poor.
There's a difference.
And how poor sounds permanent. Broke can be fixed. I've a plan so far ahead of his time, it's almost too daring, too bold, too new woman.
Oh, you're frightening me.
Yeah, this'll straighten your curls. I'm going to marry my boss.
When?
I don't know. I haven't got one yet.
Surely you believe that love.
Has nothing to do with it. Don't you read Vogue? This month's issue clearly states that modern marriage is merely a business arrangement. Love comes later, occasionally with the man you're actually married to.
Well, where will you find him?
The classifieds. I've been interviewing boss after boss, but so far all I've gotten was married, engaged, single, and I can see why.
Don't you read the tabloids? I find that they really capture the flavor of the huddled masses.
Manhattan's most eligible bachelors,
The movers and shakers that make Manhattan tick. All of whom need wives.
and one of who needs a stinog. Millie! Mrs. Mears, before you bite my head off, I have found
Millie, Mears, it don't bite, but who's your friend?
We haven't met. Millie Dillmount.
And I'm Miss Dorothy Brown from California.
An actress, are you?
How did you guess?
I've a keen eye for talent. Now, what can I do for you, Dorothy?
Miss Dorothy.
She's gonna room with me till I find a suitable boss.
It's all right. I'll float you another week.
Well, where does that leave me?
Well, as luck would have it, a nice sunny room just became available right next door to Millie.
You mean 1208? But Ethel P.
Ethel P's just checked out.
She only just checked in.
Ethel joined an all-girl repertory school for their Mongolian tour.
That's funny. Not 2 hours ago, she was chewing my ear off about her non-existent career.
That's showbiz! Now, if you'd registered Miss Dorothy. Mail's in, Millie. Always some for you. Millie has such a big, warm family. Do you have such a big, warm family?
I'm an orphan.
Are you? Sad to be all alone in the world. 12th floor, dear.
This way, Miss Dorothy. And other half lesson number 1. Some of the girls practice in here on account of the hardwood floor. I think they did something with machinery. Now you gotta tap dance to get this thing going.
Here's one for the scrapbook boys. Front page. And look, there I am. Okay, so it's an old picture with numbers across my chest, but those days are over. All of New York may be searching for Daisy Crumpler, but no one pays a whit of attention to Mrs. Mears. Well, I can't take all the credit. After all, I studied acting with Stanislavski and elocution with Mrs. Fisk, but still I say, just give me the right wig and I can play anything. Bunfu, take out the Dabuda. $400 COD ASAP. As for you, Ching-ho, our new arrival is used to the finer things, so let's give her a little snack. Snack with enough chloroform to hold her over all the way to Hong Kong.
Huh?
Bunfu. Sung Ethel. Hui Buddha. Hui. Hoi Buddha. As for you, Ching-ho, room service. Room service. My yeah.
Fong.
Feng.
Mo.
Ma.
Yun.
Feng Mo Yin for Miss Dorothy. Ah, Ethel, parting is such sweet sorrow that I shall say good night till it be morrow. Ugh.
Nyogo dakwe otoin.
但係佢有食男，
Toy hak sam. Amerigo hagunga fayun jo shingu shingo.
食冇啲啦，細路，你晒好緊中文嘅問，
Chin? Chin senyato got chin?
咁睇嚟飛啲玩到錢，找飛啲大貓個，你啊嘛？
Gunkwe jawa waira. Taha urungo jaya junjo kwai tayunge.
但係佢會行過呢度，咁當你聲，有地飯，有冇錢？有冇錢到？
Jiao xiao jiao. Dian da du. Guai guai bu jai gui jia yao. Je sheng ho wo bu yao.
生活要比当小只更繁荣，一直当时要远航。生活要比雷霆更热闹，玫瑰乖都在，加油加油加油！拍拍手，这辆马我今天不幸的给赢了，这生啊我不要，不都留。这生活我不要。
I'm looking for Miss Flannery.
You are looking at a Miss Flannery. You are
Millie Dillmount. To see Mr. Trevor Graydon.
senior, junior, or the third.
Whichever single.
Single.
Single-handed. In need of a typist, shorthand too.
Number 3.
Is he hiring?
Theoretically. Meanwhile, he's looked at every stenog in the tri-state area. Not a one of them fast enough.
I'm fast.
So I gathered.
I meant on my machine.
I didn't. Is that rouge?
You don't like me.
I don't like moderns, Missy, and yours up to date as they come.
Thank you!
It wasn't a compliment, and you better be fast if you want the job. Mr. Graydon, a Miss Stillmount here to see you, sir. Move it!
Congratulations, Miss Stillmount. It takes the average applicant 7 seconds to walk from Flannery's Perch to my way station. I clocked you in at 6.4. That's swell, just swell, the early bird and all that.
Beautiful.
How's that?
Beautiful trophy. I love baseball.
Golf. I won it for golf. May I see your references?
I don't have any, but I'm a hard worker and a fast learner.
No references? How about previous employers?
I don't have any of those either.
You don't? I like that.
You do?
Absolutely. Isn't this the land of opportunity, Miss Stillmount? A place where the right combination of aptitude and enthusiasm can take a girl from nowhere straight to the top. So, let's do this the American way. Bolt the door, take off your things, and let's have a taste.
Excuse me?
Take a letter to a Mr. John Hudson. Hudson's Floor Wax. You'll find an invoice in the file for the address. Dear Mr. Hudson, colon. My eyes are fully open to my awful situation, so I'm writing you a letter to demand an explanation. When the floor wax that we bought from you arrived here Monday morning, we discovered upon usage that the fumes should have a warning, since the only possibility is that your wax is rancid. I request a full refund of all the monies we advanced. And unless you can convince me you've improved your floor wax batter, we will take our business elsewhere, so I hope you solve this matter. How's my speed, Miss Stillmount?
A little slow, perhaps.
Ah. Enclosed you'll find a small container of the stuff I talk about. Just carefully remove the lid and take a whiff if you've a doubt. I'm sure you wouldn't want me to alert the daily papers with the news of how our office was affected by your vapors, which is why I choose to write to you a confidential letter full of strong recommendation that you make your floor wax better. I just hope it won't require us to have our floor relayed, and if it does, you may expect a bill. Sincerely, Trevor Graydon. Now, read that back to me, please.
Certainly. Dear Mr. Hudson, colon, mine eyes are fully open to my awful situation, so I'm writing you a letter to demand an explanation. When the floor wax that we bought from you arrived here Monday morning, we discovered upon usage that the fume should have a warning. So the only possibility is that your wax is rancid. I request a full refund of all the monies we've advanced.
Nice.
And unless you can convince me you improved your floor wax better, we will take our business elsewhere, so I hope you solve this matter.
Not half bad, Miss Stillmount. Please continue.
Enclosed you'll find a small container of the stuff I talk about. Just carefully remove the lid and take a whiff. If you've a doubt, I'm sure you wouldn't want me to alert the daily papers with the news of how our office was affected by the vapors, which is why I choose to write you a confidential letter full of strong recommendation that you make your floor wax better. I just hope it won't require us to have a floor laid, and if it does, you may expect bills. Sincerely, Trevor Graydon.
Miss Stillmount, may I speak frankly?
Yes.
If I could be so lucky as to have a good stenographer to keep this place as up to date as her short skirt and bobbed coiffure, I wouldn't have to worry about our soured office planking and could concentrate on generating profits ripe for banking, which is why I'm testing you with this outrageous correspondence, which I don't intend to actually mail to the respondents. So, if you can make sense of my unintelligible patter, then the job is yours, and Hudson's floor wax really doesn't matter.
Hudson's floor wax doesn't matter.
Hudson's floor wax doesn't matter. Hudson's floor wax doesn't matter. Now, I want that letter on my desk in 2 minutes flat. Man your machines, go! Seconds. time. Dear Mr. Hudson, my eyes are fully open to my awful situation, so I'm writing you a letter to demand an explanation. When the bullocks that we bought from you arrived here Monday morning, we discovered upon you that the food should have a warning. Since the only possibility is that your wax is rancid, I request the full refund of all the monies we invested. Lest you crack on this, we even prove your bullocks better. We will take our business elsewhere, so I hope you saw this matter. Moving on. Enclosed you find a small container of the stuff I talk about is carefully removed and take away with you. I'm sure you wouldn't want me to alert the daily papers with the news. Our office was affected by your babies, which is why I choose to write you confidential letter full of strong recommendation that should make clerks better. Or below require us to have a floor related. If it does, you may expect bills to steal it, Trevor Graydon. You have made the team, Miss Stillmount.
You have made the team, Miss Stillmount. Tell me where my desk is when we eat lunch, how much I'll be paid. And nice to meet you, I know we'll be friends. Just call me Millie Graydon. I mean, come out, Millie, come out, say Graydon. Yes?
Fang Mo Yun.
Beg pardon?
Fang Mo Yun.
Oh, dear me, I didn't order anything. Oh, how sweet. I could never refuse a rose.
Noching me gingo hoching legum lenka shuje.
All right, if you insist. Heavens!
Mrs. Maizi.
Who?
Mrs. Maizi. Sad to be all alone in the world.
Oh, Mrs. Mears.
Kwe ho Yahima.
Maju lomat ka chin kuim hao, dim di dofoman.
We know mat moga.
Mat jelam minga chin kuima.
You gentlemen clearly have pressing matters to discuss, so I'll leave you to it. And thank you. I so appreciate the rose.
Must I do everything myself? Bunfu, you take care of your brother. I'll take care of Miss Dorothy.
Oh, good afternoon, Mrs. Mears.
Oh, hello, little lady. I have something for you. My way of saying welcome to the Priscilla.
A California apple.
For the California orphan. Sad to be all alone in the world. But don't look back. Take a bite.
Well, hello! You're you an actress, I'm an actress, but we couldn't be more different. So we'll never be for the same part, which is good, don't you think? The name's Ruth Devereaux. Well, stage name anyway. My real name's Dabronsky, but can you imagine that on a marquee? Well, anyway, nice chat with you. Gotta go. Bye!
Now, where were we? Ah, yes.
It smells very ripe.
That's because it's juicy. Go on, have a taste.
An apple a day.
Hey, where'd you get that? I'm starved.
Oh, I'll share it with you.
Gee, thanks.
Alice! You remember that delivery boy you had your eye on? Well, any minute now, that Iceman coming.
Iceman?
Eat it. Girls, I did it. Gloria, Ruth, Alice. Oh, did what really happen? You're looking at the future Mrs. Trevor Graydon.
You're on the way.
And he advanced me my next paycheck, so we're all painting the town red to celebrate on me to thank each and every one of you.
Thank us? For what?
The hat, the purse, the dress, well, in a minute.
And what about the rent?
2 weeks' worth.
I'll take that.
And I'll take...
Kitchen closed. Beat it.
Ora, darling.
What's he going on about?
I think he's dear.
I think I'm thirsty. So come on, girls. Don't wait up, Mearsy.
They don't know my flair for the dramatic. Not a clue the talents I possess. Pretty girls, but not much in the attic. Face to face with genius, and they never guess. They don't know staring at an artist, highly trained to take on any role. Skillful mime and brilliant laundry artist, seeking retribution for the life they stole. I'd almost acted Chekhov, Ibsen, Shaw, Moliere. I almost starred as Peter Pan, imagine-moi, midair. I'd almost tackled Shakespeare, a blushing Juliet. And if the house was big enough, I still could play her yet. They don't know I'm hotter news than Jews are. Helen Hayes and Bernhardt all in one. They're on top, and I look like the loser. Wait and see who's standing when my play is done. So welcome all ye bright young ladies. You're checking in to Hotel Hades. I won't stand by while critics praise ya. You're getting shipped to Southeast Asia. But they don't know, they don't know. Say it to be all alone in the world, but they don't know.
For almost 2 hours.
And the strongest hooch we've sampled is root beer.
I don't get it. They say the city's teeming with juice joints.
All those in favor of heading back to the hotel?
No! Like even the apple, I've had my heart set on tasting the forbidden fruit.
You a first timer?
I enjoy a festive sip of champagne, but spirits never.
Me neither. Selena's dry as a bone.
Ain't no booze in Amish country. I've never even played a drunk scene. Gloria?
Well, my grandmother's fruitcake had one hell of a kick to it.
That settles it. I don't care if it's an undercover copper. We stop and ask the next person we see. Make that the next person we see.
Wait, Kansas?
Millie, you know this man?
It's a short story.
With a surprise ending? What are you doing here? You were gonna make a U-turn.
Good idea. Come on, girls.
Oh, wait a minute. He looks like he knows where a girl could get a drink around here.
Well, it just so happens that you're staring at the hottest speako in town. But unless you cream puffs pin the right hairpin, that Judas hole ain't never gonna open.
Excuse me, but I'm from California. I don't speak New York yet.
He says we're inches away from quenching our thirsts, but they won't let us in.
Well, look at you. You've come a long way.
A lot can happen in 7 days. Just read the Bible.
The Bible ain't gonna help you here. You're gonna need a member to escort you.
Well,
Please, for me,
Oh,
kind
you
sir.
gotta be kidding me. I have a girl waiting in there for me.
think of it as next decade's good deed.
Please!
All right? But as soon as we're in, you're on your own. Don't be afraid.
Who says I'm afraid?
Well, your fringe, it's shaking.
Do you blame it? Where I'm from, the only person you find behind bars is a town drunk.
It's no different here. There's just more of us.
How long do you think they'll keep us?
Overnight, unless you have a hairpin. I have an act for breaking and entering.
Misspent youth?
18 years on Long Island. If that ain't misspent, I don't know what is.
It's closer than Kansas.
Hey, when you're on the other side, the East River is as wide as an ocean.
You think the East River's wide? Kansas might as well be the moon. And I fell from it.
And landed on your feet.
I landed in jail. I hope you're serious about that hairpin. I've got to be working a few hours.
What do you do?
Stinog, for now. You?
Depends. If I want to see a show, I'm an usher for the night. If the Yankees are playing at home, it's peanuts, popcorn, and Cracker Jack. And if the open seas are calling, well, the Circle Line is always in need of a knowledgeable guide.
You make a living?
And make a life. It sure beats sitting at a desk for 8 hours a day fretting over the price of steel.
Steel?
Oh, my old job. Steel equipment for offices.
Oh, as in paper clips, like.
Yeah, paper clips like.
I'd have never pegged you for a paperclip, man. Bootleg gin or ladies' lingerie.
Thought you pegged me for a jerk.
I did. But I still think you deserve better than paperclips.
So do you.
Look at that. Something we have in common.
Hey, can I ask you a personal question? 735010?
What?
Your name.
Millie Dillmount.
Jimmy Smith.
Tell it to the judge.
Places I would like to show you, although I hardly know you. I've a funny feeling we would make a perfect pair. Famous sights I wanna see you seeing, then nights of you and me and he, you, we. Wait a minute! Just a minute! No, 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 no. I'm a joke, it's just one aim. Every night to date a different dame. Call each one of them the same pet name. Hey, baby. In a row I have my ducks. Loads of gals to give me loads of yucks. Leave the crew into the other clucks. I don't mean maybe. Got it good. What do I need with love? Always practice what I preach. Keep temptation out of easy reach. Stick to dolls who wash their hair in bleach. I'm happy. Come and go the way I choose. Never gonna sing the tie-down blues. Other guys would kill to fill my shoes. No wing clipped, sappy. Got it good. What do I need with love? That was a near miss. Talk about a close shave. Flirting with disaster. There must be someone up there watching over me. Talk about a four-leaf clover. Me, Peter Rabbit's missing footsie. Means I roll without a tootsie. Got it good. What do I need with love? I've got it good. What do I need with love? Skip the vows and all that rot. Tell the minister that I do not. Bright and breezy is the birds and beesy is the free and easy is the life I got. Without her. Although I hardly know you. What do I need with love? I've got it good. I got it good. But now I've got it bad.
Come on, all yous. Up and at 'em.
Oh, hey, Millie, wait up. You, want to grab a coffee?
I can't. I barely have time to swing there by the Priscilla, change, and then go to work.
Come on, just a quick cup of joe.
I can't. I'm new on the job, so I doubt they'll overlook my being late.
Well, they will if they know what's good for them, because they have you, Miss Dilly Millmount.
Thank you. And may I say, Jimmy Smith, the circle line's lucky to have you. You're not so hot with new arrivals, but underneath it all, I have a hunch you're a really great guide.
Say, you a Yankees fan?
You need help with a Cracker Jack?
Well, no. Actually, I have some tickets to tonight's doubleheader, so I was thinking maybe we could play a little hooky, make a day of it.
I can't. You don't know my fiancé.
Fiance?
Boss and fiancé. I'm going to marry him.
Love at first sight.
Not for the bottom. No more waiting at port for my ship to come in. I went out and I found him.
So I guess that's a no to the game.
Why? Oh, you didn't think we were going to go as like one of those date things?
No. Actually, I have a third ticket, so I was thinking maybe you could bring your friend, California.
Miss Dorothy? But why? I gotta go.
Till tonight, Kansas?
Till tonight, Long Island.
No more lines for her. Catch her when she falls.
Oh, Daya, nomseng Daya.
Oh, no what, Ching-Ho? Lost your heart to Miss Dorothy. How sweet. Never mind that I'm the one who feeds you, I'm the one who clothes you, and I'm the one you better be nice to if you ever want to see your poor elderly mother anytime soon. No mama!
Nhớ tới con ảo chào gặp.
One mama. In exchange for services rendered. So places, please.
Girls, what do you think? Oh, hot couture! Mrs. Mears, what are you doing?
I'm just trying to get out this nasty spot on the carpet. You girls, always spilling.
But Mearsy, I can't see a thing.
Neither can I.
Say, what kind of cleaner is that?
It's soy sauce.
Soy sauce?
Uh-huh. One of the mysteries of the Orient. It polishes a doorknob, removes the birthmark, and is a homemade henna for otherwise mousy hair.
Wait a minute, soy sauce and it leaves no stain?
Not if you really rub it in. Bun fu, ching ho.
So, Millie, why all dolled up? First date with Mr. Graydon?
Finally.
Hey, I've only been working there a week, and it's not easy with watchdog Flannery sniffing around, but I'm making progress.
Where's he taking you?
He's not, Jimmy Smith.
Oh, again?
Where are you going this time, Coney Island?
Central Park? One of the watering holes he frequents between here and New Jersey? It's true, Mr. Smith has friends in low places.
And hi.
What does that mean?
Where are you going?
Oh, no place special. Just the glamorous penthouse of Muzzy Van Horsmere.
The singer?
Back from the world tour. Somehow Jimmy wrangled an invite to a welcome home party.
Speaking of which, come along, Millie.
Don't you wait up, ladies. These showbiz parties go to all hours.
Showbiz parties.
But lest you worry, we'll hide the finest of chaperones.
We know.
Muzzy!
The wonders of the world are said to stop at 7, but truth to tell, my figures don't agree. I number them at 8, with one so close to heaven, the others pale, their magic stale. Just take a look and see. up to Treasure Isle. Every inch of it a sky-high mile, fairy tale land, only in New York. Hey, castle builder, want the moon and nothing less. Work for years, then overnight success. I know firsthand, only in New York. Each day it's free, admission to those who dream. You set your sights all the way upstream. Off you go, for you know that cream will rise. Make that wish and seek that thrill. Come and get it, 'cause you always will. Strike up the band, only in New York. Each day it's free, admission to those who dream. You set your sights all the way upstream. Off you go, for you know that cream will rise. Rise now, improved and rearranged. It's ever-changing and it's never changed. Oh, life on command. Hear what I'm saying? Oh, but it's grand. That's why I'm staying right here as planned. Only in New York. Only in New York. Only in New York. Hello, darlings. How I missed my adorable friends. Hello, Ira, George Gershwin. How's that symphony coming?
It's not. I'm stuck, frozen, blocked.
Don't worry, inspiration comes when you least expect it. Why, Dorothy Parker, what a divine dress. You're just a rhapsody in blue.
Muzzy, Variety says you broke box office records.
Mais oui, tout le monde. I left the South Pole to the Penguins, then north to Mr. Claus. But everywhere else I came, I sang, I conquered. Buckingham.
Muzzy at the Great Wall.
And they ain't kidding, it's fabulous.
Muzzy at the Vatican.
Tough house. Jimmy, the roses need pruning.
My father used to be the gardener at her Long Island manse.
I still say Jimmy's the only one who can trim a hedge like his daddy used to.
Millie, Dorothy, may I present Miss Muzzy Van Hosmer.
Charmed.
What an honor, Mrs. Van.
Muzzy, Millie, Muzzy.
Muzzy.
Rodney!
Millie, I have an audition for David Belasco bright and early, so I'll be heading out.
Dorothy?
Rodney!
You two know each other?
From the orphanage.
Oh, Dorothy, weren't you just about to leave? I'll
Come,
show you
Rodney,
out.
And tell me, have you ever been adopted?
Millie, how about a spot of gin? A bit of bubbly? Anything? Our home is your home.
Will Mr. Van H be joining us?
That depends. You planning a seance? He passed away years ago.
I'm so sorry. I just thought since you said
That's
our
what
home.
Mr. Van H called it. Mind you, I came to this the second Mrs. Van Hosmer, practically a child. And Millie, you could have knocked me over the first time I saw this place. I felt like a crow's feather in Queen Mary's bonnet. But a husband of mine, he just swatted me on the bottom. He said, "Baby Van Hosmer, this is our home. Not my home, not your home, but our home. And don't you ever forget it." And I never have. Unfortunately, I enjoyed his companionship for a brief, but very, very ecstatic period.
Sad.
Yes, and Mr. Van H hated sad stories.
He wanted all of our homes to be filled with good fun and good friends. So heck, let's get kissy right off. Millie Dilmount, I want to know everything about you. You were born, and then what happened?
Well, I was born, and then I moved here.
We have so much in common. Meet Baltimore's own Mabel Ida Walker.
Baltimore?
Not even. Cockeysville, Maryland. I'm proud of it. Tweetums, anyone can be born here. But to travel here on just nerve and imagination?
Like a Mabel Ida Walker?
Like a Millie Dilmount. Come on, let's dance.
You spilled champagne all over my paw, Poirot.
I am so sorry.
Will you look at that nasty spot?
Spot? Oh, don't worry, Mrs. Parker. I know something that'll clean see. I can't see a thing. One of the mysteries of the Orient. Muzzy, which way to the kitchen?
Snookums, I have no idea.
This way, Mr. Mount.
Say, you think that Millie's all right one-on-one with Mrs. Parker?
I'm not speaking to you.
What did I do?
Once a week you wrote me dishing the parties, the shows, even the weather, but not a peep about the biggest news of all?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Little Millie. Oh, Jimmy, you can't fool me. You're in love with her. What are you going to do about it?
Soy sauce! Ah!
Millie, you can't run away to Kansas. You're next con, remember?
I can't stay here. Not after pouring soy sauce all over Dorothy Parker's dress.
No, wait. Explain to me again. How
I
you pour-
thought it would clean it. That creepy Mrs. Mayer swears by that stuff.
Well, you'll be the talk of the town tomorrow.
Don't say that.
In a good way. Think of all the people who would kill to smother Dorothy Parker in soy sauce, but they can't for fear of her poison pen.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Relax. She was so plastered she'll never remember your name.
You think? Really, what a relief. A scandal could cost me my job. Mr. Graydon.
He's a stiff, isn't he?
Some would say so, but I see a side of him that very few people are lucky enough to see.
While you're sitting on his lap.
No.
Has he kissed you yet?
No.
Does he have a pet name for you?
Yes.
What?
John.
John? Well, that's not very romantic, is it?
But it's modern. He calls me John because I'm so efficient. Johnny on the spot.
This morning, he came this close to popping the question.
He did?
John, he said, don't you ever leave Sincere Insurance Trust Company.
Sweet. Maybe you could work it into the vows.
Another crack. Every time I mention Mr. Graydon.
Can I ask you a favor? A really big one, because I know how hard it'll be for you. Can you not talk about your plan for once?
Why not?
Because I'm sick of hearing about it. You know, you want to marry a man who thinks of you as a typewriter on legs? Be my guest.
Thank you, I will. The new woman chooses reason over romance any day of the week, and I'm a new woman.
So why set your sights on the world's oldest profession?
If I were you, I would keep my trap shut about other people's profession, Mr. I used to be in paper clips.
Well, maybe we shouldn't speak at all. Maybe our nightly excursions are taking up too much room on my dance card.
What do I care? Any day now, my life will be consumed by my boss slash fiance, Mr. Trevor Graydon III.
I am warning you, Millie. I have had it up to here with you and Graydon.
Then I don't know what to tell you, because I'm going to be his wife. And what will you be? Butterfly boy, flower to flower to flower?
You got a problem with that?
I'm merely suggesting that you grow up, skirt chaser.
Gold digger.
Womanizer.
Jezebel.
Casanova. Am I drunk? Or maybe I'm dreaming. I ought to be screaming. He's suddenly everything today. Stir me just like that. that, without any warning, at 2 in the morning, he suddenly everything today is thoroughly were there signs, and I didn't see them. The random remark, occasional sight that day in the park, the gleam in his eye. Everything today is thoroughly. Everything today is thoroughly. Jimmy, oh Jimmy, silly boy. Gee, what a real swell guy. Jimmy, oh Jimmy, oh, what joy he makes my troubles fly. His glance had fireworks in it. We kissed, my heart did a whiz-bang flip-flop heaven for a minute. So Jimmy, oh Jimmy, don't you know what I can't quite confess? So coax me, implore me, I promise you won't bore me. Oh Jimmy, I might say yes. He makes my troubles fly. His glance had fireworks in it. We kissed, my heart did a whiz-bang flip-flop heaven for a minute. So Jimmy, oh Jimmy, don't you know what I can't quite confess? So coax me, implore me, I promise you won't bore me. Oh Jimmy, I might say.
Now remember, it's our little secret.
But she's my best friend,
No, Dorothy,
Miss Dorothy.
not to me.
Insincere trust.
Gilmount, I demand an explanation.
Excuse me?
Your prompt attention to this matter is insincerely appreciated. Please accept our insincerest apologies. Yours insincerely?
I'm sorry, Miss Flannery.
If you're not, you will be. I'm docking you $1.
$1? Insincere trust.
Make it 2.
Jimmy, let's forget last night ever happened.
Personal matter. Not on company time.
Not another $1. Sincere trust. Jimmy, we have nothing more to say to each other.
Dillmount.
I don't ask him to call. I don't want him to call. I never want to see Jimmy Smith again.
Good. Forget about the boys, Dillmount. Get yourself a canary.
No canary in a cage for me. This canary's ready to fly free. Cut the cord. Zap the man I once adored. He's nothing but an albatross. No great loss, double crosser. Forget about the boy. Pull the plug. And he's the one who pulled the rug. He's lower than an alley cat. Dirty rat, and I flatter. Forget about the boy. Forget about the boy. Forget about the boy. And in the moonlight, don't you think about him. Sister, you're much better off without him. You can blow the blues a kiss goodbye and put the sun back in the sky. For an ego myself another beau who I know is no rover. Forget about the boy, forget about the boy, forget about Jimmy. Oh, Jimmy.
Danny, Milton, Percy, Henry,
Barney Schreiber, CPA. From the court.
is that the man I once adored? He's nothing but an elegy lost, we're lost among monsters. Forget about the boy, Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy.
He rules the run with joy. And I trust her. Forget about the boy, forget about the boy, forget about the boy. Shout, hooray, and hallelujah. Now me and Mr. Ron are through. I'll find myself another beau who I know is no rover. Forget about the boy, forget about the boy,
Forget about the boy.
forget about the boy.
And in the moonlight, all you think about
Sister, you're much better off without him.
you can blow the blues and kiss goodbye. Put the sun back in the sky.
When he comes crawling,
I'm not falling.
hallelujah. Forget about the boy, forget about the boy, forget about the boy.
Ladies, the phone rang 11 times before I finally answered it myself. I'm not pleased, not at all pleased. Where's Flannery? Back to work. Not so fast, John. I want a word with you. Alone.
Another crisis, Mr. Graydon.
A big one. John, that last batch of carbon paper was not up to snuff. Write a memo to the head of supply. Read his beads.
Read beads.
Pin his ears back.
Pin ears.
Really go after him.
Really go after him. Oh, Mr. G,
Who?
you. Do you have a
A what?
a moment? I would love to get a man's opinion on Rudolph Valentino.
Okay.
Well, in The Sheik, he takes Agnes Ayres by brute force, and she enjoys it. She enjoys it a lot. Well, so what's your opinion on brute force, Mr. Graydon?
Well, it's not what women really want these days. I'm not for it. I'm not for it at all. You just give them a young man they can trust. Tom Sawyer at 20.
I never read Tom Sawyer. Was he sexy?
He was 12.
Well, you know what they say. If you got it, you got it.
I got it.
Millie, we have to talk about last night.
In case you didn't get the message by my slamming the phone in your ear, let's forget last night ever happened.
You can't be serious.
Leave her alone.
What beautiful, what beautiful elbows you have, Miss Flannery.
From my mother's side, the Boggs girls were always noted for their elbows.
Well, I can see why.
My Barney was always partial to them, but then you and he are so much alike. Get out! She never wants to see you again!
That's not true.
You better believe it, Mr. Man!
Millie. Oh.
Thank you, Miss Flannery.
Peg.
Peg!
Millie, I hate to bother you at the office, but
More research on how the other half lives. I got a taste of it myself last night.
at Muzzie's party, you mean? Wasn't it heaven? Who knew how soon I'd be plunged into the depths of Hades?
Funny thing about remorse.
Oh, Millie, I feel so dirty. He had this peculiar peculiar grin on his face when he went to shake my hand. Only it wasn't my hand he wanted to shake. He pounced. I couldn't breathe.
He takes your breath away.
It felt
in the pit of your stomach.
My knees buckled.
Oh, no wonder you couldn't stop him. As far as you were concerned, I was going to marry my boss.
You mean you're not?
I most certainly am. Oh, Miss Dorothy, promise me that no man will ever come between us.
As if anyone could take the place of my best friend. But what has that got to do with my audition for David Belasco?
Oh, that was this morning. How did that go?
Fine, until he pounced.
Him too? Boy, you've really been through it.
Do I look like the sort of girl that would allow a man to take liberties?
Well, you look helpless, which is even better as far as men are concerned. They think they can get away with it. Well, take a page from my book, Miss Dorothy. Callus up, shorter skirts, higher heels, and you're not gonna like this, but cut your hair.
Cut my hair?
No more little girls lost in the lion's den. What I'm offering you is a fashionable equivalent to a whip and a chair.
Tame the beast.
No time like the present, Miss Dorothy.
John, be a good old scout and ring up my handball court. Reserve a court for 6:15, will you?
Yes, sir.
I've got to work up a good sweat. I'm edgy in the gut and tight in the... Oh, sweet mystery of life, at last I found thee.
A handball court for 6:15.
Oh, I know at last the secret of it all.
All the longing, seeking, striving, waiting, yearning, the burning hope, the joy and idle tears that fall.
Can you do better than that? I'll hold.
I've a very strange feeling I ne'er felt before. 'Tis a kind of a grind of depression.
My heart's acting strangely, it feels rather sore. At least it gives me that impression.
My pulses leap madly without any cause. Believe me, I'm telling you truly.
I'm gay without pause, and sad without cause.
My spirits are truly unruly, for I'm falling in love with someone, girl. I'm falling in love with someone, head a whirl. Yes, I'm falling in love with someone, plain to see. I'm sure I could love someone madly if someone would only love me.
This is Dorothy Brown from the Priscilla Hotel. We're spending my lunch hour at the Madcap Beauty Spot. Miss Dorothy's going to have her hair smartly bobbed.
Bobbed with your beauty?
Mr. Graydon, behave!
I'll bet you could make the moon and the stars behave.
Miss Dorothy's an actress, and I only thought with the way theater is
You
today,
wouldn't
so
want to
rotten,
rob
I-
a lucky stiff of playing with those adorable curls, would you?
I only thought if she cut her hair.
Chuck it, John, just chuck it.
Mr. Graydon calls me John, you see, because I'm so
Miss
efficient.
Dorothy, I'm going to take you to dinner and try to convince you from doing mankind such a disservice. May I take the liberty of asking you to dine?
You may!
And afterwards, a bit of vaudeville at the Hippodrome. That is, if the comics are not on. Their humor can get altogether too ribald for a lady's ear.
Perfect! Millie, I think I'll keep the curls, at least until tonight. Instead, I'm going to find a suitable frock for this evening.
We'll be gilding the lily.
Hush, Mr. Graydon.
Trevor.
Trevor! Till tonight?
7:15.
Sharp!
That Miss Dorothy, great Scott, that Miss Dorothy, pretty as a peach and skin to beat the band. Perfect little Pippin.
Perfect.
What a dandy little bundle for a fellow to cuddle.
Dandy.
Say, imagine all of that sweet softness in your arms. Yes, well, make dinner reservations for tonight at the plaza, the Candle Nook room. Quiet corner table for two. I think Miss Dorothy's for the plaza, don't you? And John, flowers.
There's a florist around the corner. I'll order from them.
That's using the old bean. Roses, pink, 24.
24.
Long-stemmed,
Long-stemmed.
plump.
On the fat side.
Millie, out here.
For God's sakes, Jimmy, what are you doing?
Well, how else was I supposed to get to you? Old Elbows has every door barricaded. And she says you never want to see me again.
That's what I told her.
Well, take it back, or I'll jump.
Jimmy, I'm in no mood for this. It's been a rough day.
Can I help?
I don't know. You need a stenog? I'm quitting my job. Mr. Graydon isn't available anymore. He's lost his heart too. Say, talk about your tangled web. He's fallen for a friend of ours.
Miss Dorothy? Well, I'll be dead.
No, Jimmy. No, I don't blame him. I really don't. Mr. Graydon either. Love swamped him. We're too young to live a life of hate.
Well, I agree. So let's kiss and make up. Or at least make up. I guess us kissing wasn't such a good idea.
Or maybe you prefer kissing Miss Dorothy.
What are you talking about?
Don't deny it, Jimmy. I was a little giddy from champagne, but I saw you leaving her room.
Wait, what do you think we were doing?
Gee, I can't imagine. Not that I need to. She told me everything.
Well, then you have your wires crossed. Yes, I went to her room last night. I had to talk to somebody.
An intimate conversation from the looks of it.
Well, as a matter of fact, it was. Look, I have been so confused, Millie. So mixed up. Ever since you tripped me, life has been topsy-turvy. For instance, what am I doing hundreds of feet in the air on a window ledge?
I don't know. Jimmy, can't enter inside. You're making me nervous.
No thanks. I like the view. The world looks different up here, Millie.
Better or worse?
You tell me.
It's just the same skyline I see every morning.
I'm talking 20 stories beneath us. Dozens of buses, hundreds of cabs, thousands of people way down below, wandering to and fro. Tireless people, no time to lose, crowding the avenues and parks on their marks, racing fast, quite a cast. Millions of people, pick any two, they could be just like you and me used to be, way back when, strangers. Then I turned the corner, and there you stood. Your smile like home to me, your heart familiar. No use pretending, not that I could. I turned the corner when I met you. I turned the corner long forgotten. No mere flirtation, no marking time. I turned the corner when I met you. When I met you. Was our encounter planned? Destiny's guiding hand, fortune or fate, it's grand. The way you make me feel. Say, go on a date with me.
You're right. A celebration.
We'll do it upright. Champagne.
Caviar.
Lobster.
4-star joint, so swank, they don't put prices on the menu.
Wait, I've got it. Muzzy's singing at Cafe Society. We'll go there.
Deal. But that's a treat.
No.
Oh, yes. We'll blow what little money we have and spend it all on one memorable meal. And if we don't eat again for a month, who cares?
All of the past erased, glorious future faced. Now that my life you've graced will never be the same. I turn the corner, feet on the ground, my spirit soared as you appeared before me. I didn't look what I found. I turned the corner when I met you. Better get back to work before your ex-lover misses you.
Pick me up at 7?
Pick you up at 7. Turned the corner when I met you. For I am falling in love with someone. I am falling so in love, feeling I have never felt. Since racing, leaping, yes, I'm falling in love with someone plain to see.
I'm sure I could
love.
Oh, I love you, Miss Dorothy.
If someone would only love me.
Give it up.
He loves me. He loves me not.
Mdak, Mrs. Maizi.
No what, Ching-ho?
Nom Junle Sang Hadoro Da Shuje.
Singing Koi home ho.
Boy Hai, but boy no ching, boy Hai Mat.
Nigo sai ga jo hagam yangala. Yoyen so, yoyen yang. Gon ne jiao yang gangala. Bingo jo of it.
Later Hare Motin Yain.
And curtain. Look, boys, it comes down to this. Who's going to be? Miss Dorothy or Mama? Everything seems lovely when you start to roam. The birds are singing the day that you stray. But wait until you are farther away. Things won't be so lovely when you're on your own. Here's what you'll keep singing when you're far from home. That's right. Now you're talking.
太阳照东风，太阳照西风，
But you know where 太阳照 best.
照照照明地下星星，照我照明在地下上，我的心仰我想象，我来了，不热闹的多叮当。
Take her home.
我来了，我那company不在。
It's never too late for
Mommy， 我养出百万里看你笑眯眯 ，My mommy。我养出百万里看你笑眯眯，我一本分数已害怕。
They'll work for Mrs. Mears the rest of the years. My mommy. "我眼珠百万里看你笑眯眯 My
Life is a holiday. I'm talking to through May. A nightly sell-out show and bravery. I'm front row. Bye-bye to lonely nights, only nights when the two of us can prove skies are sunny and clear, long as I'm there with you. The world's a sugar bowl. It's seven's every roll. Sneak peek at paradise. The view is mighty nice. I got no blues to sing, choose to sing a melody for two. Happy ending is near, long as I'm there with you.
Well, you mentioned we'd hear Muzzy sing. You didn't say it'd be from the kitchen.
Hey, we both came up short.
True. Now I know why they don't put prices on the menu. They're ashamed.
Look, this is not how I intended this evening to end.
You sure about that?
And what is that supposed to mean?
Well, when you want to see a show, you're an usher for the night. Is this how you get your fish eggs?
I said I'd ask Muzzy to front us the dough.
Well, she's busy. It's not like we could pay her back. That'll be macaroni and cheese in my apartment until my next paycheck. And you? Never mind.
No, go on. Hey, where's the soy sauce?
I'll stick with vinegar. My grandmother swears it'll clean anything. Daddy dear, mother mine, not for the life of me. I'm sorry, Jimmy. This is a mistake. We're not right for each other.
I got no blues to sing, choose to sing a melody for two. Happy ending is near, long as I'm there with you. Who cares if there's no Thanks, Mathilde.
And Mrs. Van H., you've got yourself a visitor.
Between sets?
You'll want to see this one.
Oh, all right. Millie, what are you doing here?
It was supposed to be a dinner for 2. Now it's dishes for 200.
Let me guess. Jimmy?
And I'm so crazy about him. For a moment, it almost seemed fun. But not a lifetime of it. Not for me. I may be a working girl, but I have no boob.
Who says there's anything wrong with being a working girl? I was a working girl myself once in the chorus. And by the by, I was no boob either.
No, you married well, which is my plan, and I've got to stick to it.
Jimmy told me your plan, to marry your boss.
Yes.
And love has nothing to do with it.
No, ma'am. I'm a modern.
No, you're a boob.
But Muzzy.
Sit down, Millie. Sit down. Now, I know you're not going to believe me, but when I first met Mr. Van H., I had no idea he was a real multimillionaire. Really, I hadn't. He was just another one of those darling daddies hanging around the stage door. True, cross my heart. And he drank beer. Facts be known, I truly prefer beer. Oh, he was a great and wonderful man. Affection. That's what he had, affection. Well, we became engaged, and Mr. Van H., he gave me this great big old green glass brooch, and I lent it to my girlfriend one night so she could impress a new beau. Well, as fate would have it, the new beau turned out to be a jeweler, and the green glass turned out to be emeralds. I have to admit, in this case, I truly do prefer emeralds. But I was heartsick. I thought Mr. Van H. had stolen it. I begged him to take it back and go straight. Well, he just laughed and laughed and laughed. And then he told me that he really was a real multimillionaire, even if he didn't look like it to a girl. And we became married right away. But Tweedums, like I say, while I truly prefer emeralds, we could have made it on green glass. We could have made it on green glass.
Oh, Muzzy, you're so worthwhile.
Little Millie, if it's marriage you've got in mind, love has everything to do with it. They're starting my number. Follow your heart.
A simple choice. Nothing more. This or that. Either or. Marry well, social world, businessman, clever girl. Or pin my future on a green glass of love. What kind of life am I dreaming of? I say, gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme. Gimme, gimme. That thing called love. I want it. Gimme, gimme. That thing called love. I need it. Highs and lows, tears and laughter. Give me happy ever after. Give me that thing called love. Give me that thing called love. I crave it. Give me that thing called love. I'll brave it, thick and thin, rich or poor time. Give me years and I want more time. Give me that thing called love. Give me that thing called love. I'm free now. Give me that thing called love. I see now fly doves, sing sparrow. Give me Cupid's famous arrow. Give me that thing called love. I don't care if he's a nobody. In my heart, he'll be a somebody, somebody to love me.
Oh.
Pardon me, sir, but my husband and I are trying to enjoy a romantic dinner. It's our anniversary.
18 years.
Oh, so beautiful. Excuse me. I know at last the secret of it all.
Sir, I really must.
Chuck it, ma'am. Just chuck it.
Well, I've never. Dexter, come.
Set me up, Tapster.
Mr. Graydon?
Oh, hello, John. More coffee.
Oh, strong coffee. Whew.
Not strong enough. Could not never be strong enough.
Could not, never. Oh, double negative. Oh, Mr. Graydon, what's happened to you?
She stood me up.
Miss Dorothy? How very strange.
Oh, Millie, you didn't leave.
I started to, but
Say,
I'll explain later. Go on, Mr. Graydon.
I went to the Hotel Priscilla to call on Miss Dorothy, and the lady at the front desk
Mrs. Mears?
said that she had checked out. No note, no forwarding address. John, where is she?
I don't know.
Something's very wrong.
You suspect foul play, son?
Well, she wouldn't check out without telling someone.
Ethel Pease did, and another girl, an orphan, poor thing. Here one day and gone the next, without a word from anybody, except for Mr. and Mrs. Mears.
What did these young ladies have in common? Worldly possessions?
Gosh, no. Ethel Pease didn't have a dime. An orphan, poor thing. Sad to be all alone in the world.
How's that?
Mrs. Mears is always saying that.
Mrs. Mears again.
You don't think?
I do.
You don't mean?
White slavery! It's cruel, but it's true. If a girl is all alone in the world and she checks out, who's to question her fate?
Miss Dorothy isn't all alone in the world.
Certainly not.
She's got us.
Say, when did you see her last? At the Priscilla?
I knocked on her hotel room, but I figured she was napping.
Kidnapping, I'd say.
Not if I can help it. I am calling the police.
Oh, steady, boy. Anything that might arouse Mrs. Mears' suspicion could mean an end to Miss Dorothy.
He's right. What we need is a temporary orphan, someone who's willing to put themselves in harm's way.
Wait, I get it. Take the bait, do a Sleeping Beauty, and lead us to Miss Dorothy.
Bingo. I do it myself, but she knows me.
And she's unlikely to forget the cane I raised when she told me Miss Dorothy was gone.
Mr. Graydon, I don't think either of us could pass as a new girl in town.
But I know someone who would.
Coming. I'm coming. Do you have any idea what time it is?
I hope I didn't wake you.
3 in the morning. Why would I be asleep? Now what can I do for you, Mrs. Madam?
The sign says vacancy,
So,
so I'd like to fill it.
you sure you've come to the right place?
This is a hotel, isn't it?
Uh-huh. The Hotel Priscilla, a residence for young ladies.
Precisely. I need a room.
Suit yourself. A nice sunny room just became available.
Oh, I can't wait to settle in and start making friends. I don't know a soul in New York. I don't know a soul anywhere. Except for the orphanage.
Sad to be all alone in the world. But surely that was years ago.
Not at all. I came straight away from St. Bonaventure's Home for the Orphan Children.
Did you walk? Now if you'd register. Zazu? Rosie Schmevin?
It's Swedish.
Funny, I think you finish. Now, before I show you your room, why don't you step inside my office? Enjoy a freshly brewed cup of green tea.
Oh, I'm just mad for green tea!
Hello, Buddha. Butterfly here. I've got one for you, priced to sell at $270. $250. A little long in the tooth, but in a dark corner on the late shift at Big Mary's Tart Shop in Hong Kong. Well,
You coming?
make that $150.
Five, six, seven, eight.
What's going on around here? Wheeling me through the lobby in a cart full of dirty laundry? Most irregular. I don't care how middle class the place it is. I demand an explanation. There is no time for newspapers. Police are on the lookout for Daisy Crumpler.
Mrs. Maizy.
Mrs. Mears? Dear me, she needs a new headshot. White slavery? No, no, somebody help me! Shh, shh, shh.
I protect you, Miss Dorothy.
May I see that, please? Dowshay, Mr. Ho.
Ching Ho.
Ching Ho.
Ching Ho! Bun Fu!
She's coming!
Ching Ho! Bun Fu? Ching Ho? Where's your brother? Your brother! Skip it. Been in this country for over a month and you still don't speak a word of English. You are going nowhere, just like that mother of yours. She will rot in Hong Kong before I ever import her, and you're too big a fool enough to know it. Go find Ching Ho! All tight, Zazu. But won't say it without you. Zazu Rosie Schmevin. Couldn't make that one up. Or maybe you could. Zazu Rosie Schmevin. Separate the Z. Susan Zori Mesmed. Move the V. Mossy H. Muzzervane. Carry the H. Muzzy Van Hosmeer. Muzzy Van Hosmeer! Or can I still call you Mabel?
How do you know my Daisy Crumpler? I haven't seen you since they kicked you out of the chorus.
I was too good for the chorus.
Well, you're slipping. I'm on to your little operation.
You can't prove anything.
Come on, you doped me and stashed me in a cart.
So it's a budget hotel. Besides, who are you going to tell? You won't speak much where you're going unless you speak Chinese.
The disappearance of Muzzy Van Hosmeer will cause quite a stir.
I'm sorry, what's that name again? Van Hosmeer? No, I don't know a Van Hosmeer, but I do recall a certain Zazu Schmevin checked in and checked out of my hotel today. A restless girl like countless others. Orphans, every one of them, who no one ever misses when they disappear. Completely. Well, I don't have to tell you. You'll have plenty of time to hear their stories as you get to know them on those summer nights in Hong Kong.
Read that back to me, please.
No, I don't know of it, Hosmer, but I do recall these officers step and checked and then checked out of my hotel today. A restless girl like countless others, orphans, every one of them, and no one ever misses when they disappear completely. Then I don't have to tell you of lots of times I hear their stories as you get to know them in those summer nights in Hong Kong.
Every word of your summation, fastest dog in the nation.
You eavesdropped on me? Hearsay. Inadmissible. Where's the proof? Where's the proof?
Hong Kong.
Fun food?
Buddha get girl. Mears get cash. $500, $600. $1,000 for Miss Dorothy.
If you ever want to see your mother anytime
You lying. You know I'll bring her mama over. Me English is better than you Chinese.
It's over Mears or Crumpler or whatever your alias du jour is.
Not alias, Jimmy. Stage name. But Daisy, is this what you've been reduced to? A character part in a sordid tale of villainy and terror?
Character part? Character part, try star.
While your show's about to close.
Unless you hand over Miss Dorothy.
Where is she?
Oh, sweet mystery of life, at last I found thee.
Miss Dorothy.
Oh, Meng Bai Sheng Wo Dei Lai Ao.
But what about me?
Puppy love, Trevor. I thought it was the real thing. But then Ching Ho rescued me from an unspeakable fate.
I would die for you, Miss Dorothy.
I love that.
Jing-ho.
Tell us who this
nice.
mysterious man is.
Please
Tell us everything.
Aye, Mrs. Mears.
Where is she?
Don't worry, she won't get far. Right, girls?
That's right, Millie.
Perfect. We'd love to stay in chat, but Mearsy here got an audition down at the police headquarters.
The one gig I'm sure she'll book.
And there's a reward. The three of us surrounded by a precinct full of men.
The quality of mercy is not strained. It droppeth as if the gentle... Sigo esse não dando chan.
So, where were we before we were interrupted by kidnapping, white slave trading, and the like? Oh, yeah. Will you marry me?
Jimmy,
Answer the question, will you marry me?
I'll marry you,
Poor as I am.
as poor as you are. Because of its marriage I have in mind, love has everything to do with it. Right, Muzzy?
Hallelujah. Now, Jimmy, off with the mask.
Mask.
I am Herbert J. Van Hosmeer III, first vice president of Van Hosmeer Worldwide Enterprise.
The J is for James.
And Hosmer as in Muzzy Van Hosmer?
My mother.
Stepmother, I'm not old enough to be your mother.
So it was all a lie? The circle line, the paper clips?
That's not far from the truth, Millie. The fortune was founded in steel.
Miss Dorothy, you're into this too?
I'm his sister, Dorothy Carnegie Mellon Vanderbilt Van Hosmeer.
You see, every fortune hunter in this hemisphere was after Dorothy, and James was squandering his money and time on the wrong kind of women. So I sent the two of them out into the real world with $25 each, and the high hopes that they'd come back with truly, truly sweet partners. And they have. Oh, children, your father would be so proud of you.
So, I guess you already have a stinog.
Well, several hundred, actually.
You included, John. Van Hosmeer Worldwide Enterprises owns the Sincere Trust Insurance Company. I thought I recognized you last night, sir. But, well, John Barleycorn had the better of me. Won't happen again. Congratulations, John. Yep.
So you see, Snookums, you can marry the boss after all.
Who cares? I found myself a green glass love.
And I found myself an emerald. Have you seen the way they kiss in the movies?
Isn't it delectable?
I can't live without John. She's the best damn stenog I've ever had.
Stenog? I type 50 words a minute.
So be the